2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a three-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
Yes, he is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the one spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now, here is O'Neal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Up top, Doncic. Over by Conley. Doncic, no good. Now, here is O'Neal. He started closely. Here's Bogdanovic. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Finney Smith. And it's Hardaway atop the key. And the shot goes in.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
And here is Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell finds Conley. Here's the three. Porzingis with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Over Hardaway. Another miss by Utah.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Utah trailing here. Conley feeling it out. The pass to Mitchell. Great D that time from Hardaway.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. Takes the three. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not
Utah timeout call.
to leave open.
And a first time out of the game called
Who
for
wants
Utah.
a
Trying to find some
t-shirt?
answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Is checked in for Dallas. And Utah also making a switch. Ingles is checked in. Jazz trail by 5. Passes it to Gobert. Conley with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup
Rudy
on the glass.
Gobert.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2
Rudy
minutes from the
Gobert.
free throw line.
That's his first personal
It's
foul.
going to be on Rudy
First
Gobert.
team foul.
And Kevin, everybody's
At the line for
dissecting
Dallas,
Luka's offensive game,
Luka
trying to find that
Doncic.
weakness.
At the line
And just
for
here to
2.
tell you, I don't think he has any.
Shooting 2. First one falls for him. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Second free throw, no good.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
Clarkson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Dallas again missing. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Rob. Doncic with it. Here he goes. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Clarkson. He's now 1 for 2
Jordan
with that
Clarkson.
bucket.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Doncic to the wing right side. Now, here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bullock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score,
Rudy
and they're at
Gay.
a definite disadvantage.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Utah. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gay against Brown. Gay can't get it to go. Brunson scanning the floor. There's the dish to Doncic. Over Whiteside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas up by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
The Mavericks leading. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Brown.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Dallas leading by 4. Left side, Brown. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown against Ingles. Outside Conley. Gay left side. Shoots over Brown. It's hauled in by Brown.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Now here's Brunson. Joe Ingles missing his last shot. With the second effort, and it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Utah
the Jazz with the timeout.
And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Stein, he's checked in for Brown. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Brown. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Brown, good.
Brown.
And here is O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Brown the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Hardaway. It's Brown on the wing. No good that time. Ready by Bogdanovich. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And finally they hit one.
Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. And the pass
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. To the right side. Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded closely. Mitchell outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Donovan Mitchell.
Now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Porzingis inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Porzingis can't hit. Clarkson against Hardaway. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Porzingis with the block. Brown against Mitchell. They need this one. Brown, good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Clarkson. 50 seconds left in the first half. Back to Mitchell. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Porzingis against Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance to
Gobert. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis.
This is his first free throw
taking
of the
2
game.
shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Sterling Brown. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Mitchell against Doncic. Now Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Takes a 3. That shot is off. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. And guys, for the Mavericks, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got 6.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. And it's good. 2 points. Powell's got his first 2 points. And right at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling.
Donovan Mitchell.
He's surpassing all those expectations. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Finney-Smith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hardaway's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Over Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis.
Substitution.
Utah with a change here, too. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Dallas on defense. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Shot clock at 5. Over Doncic. Again, Mitchell missing. Mavericks leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. That's tipped. Conley with it. Hardaway picks him up. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Mavericks pull it in.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Hardaway. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, Better find another option.
Out to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Jazz trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Conley finds Whiteside. Mitchell right side. Pass to Conley. To stop the drought. Whiteside, good.
Hassan Whiteside.
Activity of Whiteside. If he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
And let's catch up with our
timeout charge to
David
Dallas.
Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied. I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Kleba kicks to Doncic. A second chance effort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
In all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Defensive foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson passes to Gay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's the break. Here's Kleba. Drops in the breakaway layup. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Bullock. Got a piece of it. Gay dishes to Whiteside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Zinkas is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Jazz. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Brunson against Mitchell. He kicks to Gay. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
Dallas
fouled
foul.
on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free
That's
throw
his
coming
first
up.
personal foul.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a
At the
load
line
to
for the
contain.
Jazz,
Utah shooting
Rudy
their
Gay.
first foul shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
Mavericks making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the lane. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Brunson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Right wing. And here's Porzingis for a three. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead, leading by 14. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 14. They've got Reggie Bullock. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Brown. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
Utah ball.
They say it was last touch by Brown. On the wing, Ingles. He's covered by Brown. That's in, and the Dallas lead is down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ingles.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick and roll action, just making plays.
Now here's Brunson. Now the pass to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Ingles covering from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here's Mitchell. Takes it off the glass.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Brown against Ingles. Here's Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And it's Bullock missing. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the lead.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
And
timeout charge to Dallas.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in
It's a T-shirt bonanza! Make some noise! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Substitutions. Dwight Powell's checked in for Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Sterling Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Brunson with a clean look. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Conley against Hardaway. Now here is Conley. D right on him. Now Ingles kicks it out to Mitchell. And Utah
Donovan Mitchell.
Three.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Over Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Here's Powell. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 11-point game. Mitchell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Conley against Hardaway. Takes it inside, and he lays it straight in.
Hardaway Jr.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Brunson. Conley with the three. Here's Bogdanovich. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his fourth rebound in this one. Hardaway for three. Another three for Dallas.
They have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here is Conley after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Passes to Mitchell. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Jazz.
Mavericks timeout call.
A little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're ahead by 13. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan.
That'll be a backboard violation.
And just let him
Jazz ball.
go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Now, here's Mitchell. Got that one up.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Doncic looking it over. Ball's not loose. Mitchell against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Powell. Gobert with the block.
Out of bounds.
What timing for
Mavericks
Rudy.
ball.
He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic with the bucket.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense
Mitchell
didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing.
For Porzingis.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Now, here's Ingles. After Luka Doncic's miss from the baseline. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.